Hello everyone. So today we are going to implement the actual portal jump. So when the character enters from here, we will be moving through the portal like this and will be ejected from this end. So if I want, I can again enter, and yeah, move through it like that. So yeah, let's see how to implement this part today. And also this is replicating. Let me show you a preview. So if I set the number of players to 3 and set to play as listen server, and let's play it in a new editor window. So this here we have 3 separate instances of the game. Let me look at the portal pipe from these 2 players, and I'm gonna jump using this player. So you can see that player in all the windows. So if I enter, you can see character is going through the portal. Right. Okay. So let's see how to implement this today. And this episode is sponsored by this generous patron. Thank you very much for your support. Alright, now that we have this portal in place, so next part is actually using the portal. Right, so to do that, let me open the portal. Okay, so here let's add one collider. Just a collider, and I will add it as a child object of the door. Oh no, we can't add it to the door because the set size is 0. Let me make it 0.1. yeah, let me reset it. Right, now let me put it back. Okay, now I'll set the relative rotation to 0, and let's make it larger, a little larger. This should be enough. Right, so when the character overlaps with this collider, character should start going through this portal. Let's see how it looks here. Okay, here we have it. So right, how do we move the character? Okay, let's add an event on begin overlap of the actor. Yeah, let me open the character class, first person character. So here we have MP character interface. Here let me open this interface, add a function. Let's call it start portal jump. Right, now as an input, I'm gonna give a reference to the portal object. Oh, actually we can just give only the spline as well. spline component. Right, because if I set this input type to the portal, we can actually give a reference to this portal list itself, but if we do that, it will make a concrete reference from this class to this portal, which increase the coupling of the system, which I don't like to do. In general, it's a bad practice, as I understand. Right, get the other actor, start portal jump, and as the portal spline, I'm going to give this a reference to this spline. And let's add another input here, direction, because if we are having two-way portals, we should be able to get into the portal from here and exit here, or we should be able to get from here and exit from here, but that will not be needed at the moment. Right, now here as the direction, direction should be a integer. So by default I'll set it to 1. That means we are going in from the beginning to the end of this spline. Right, now here I'll implement the portal jump. Right, let's implement start portal jump here. So now let's set the movement mode. We should not have the usual movement mode, which is walking. Let me first set to none, so that character will not have any other interferences from movement inputs, so gravity or anything. Then we have this portal spline, get a reference for get a reference. Let me add a reroute node here, or do we need to promote it to parameter? Yeah, let's promote it to a parameter, portal spline. Right, then where is it? Let's get a reference, get length of this spline. Then we need another parameter that starts from 0 and go until this length. So let's call it, let me assign a category, portal jump. Right, now under this let's add a variable, portal distance. Okay, this should be a float, and I'm going to use this to drive the character. Let me put it under portal jump. So initially we need to set this to 0, because when the second time when we try to do a portal jump, there could be some value here. Right, and let's do a comparison. If this one is less than portal length, portal spline length. Then let's have a branch. We are going to move our character along the spline. So get location not location, we need both location and rotation. So get transform at distance along spline. Right, as the distance I'm gonna use this portal distance, and coordinate space I'm gonna use world. Let me split this. Then I'm gonna get the root object of this character and do a move component to. So target location is this, and the target rotation is this. So over time 0.2, and then yeah, we can increase the speed later. So after that I'm gonna increment the portal distance with let's say 10. If it is too fast we can change it. Set portal distance and connect here again. Right, now this becomes false. That means we have completely gone through the spline. So here we can set movement mode back to walking. Right. Alright, let's test what happens now. Let me go here. I think we are going through the portal. Oh no, are we colliding with something? Yes, we are, but it's very slow. Let's change this to 100. Okay, I think it should be even faster. So here the movement inputs are not working, but once we exit, movement inputs are working. Oh, there's a trap. Let me remove it. How about 800? That's too fast. And one more thing. So when I set it to 800, we were stopped in the middle of the spline because we were not thrown into the pushed until the end of the portal, because the length may not be a multiplication of 800. So therefore we need to cap this, like at the end we should use it once, do it once, even though we are, yeah, for example this is what happens there. Let's say the length of the spline is 1000 and when I use when I add let's say 2000 by 200 by 200, first 200 it goes, then 400 it goes, then 600 it goes, 800 it goes, and then it becomes 1000. So it goes until then. But if I use this addition, instead of 200, let's say if I use 300, so it will go until 900. Then when I add again 300, this portal distance becomes 1200, which is larger than the spline length. So the character will stop in the portal distance of 900. So that's what happened there. So what we have to do is we have to make sure character reach the end of the portal. So here, before we set the movement mode to walk in, what we can do is we can have another move component node and connect it like this, and here do the same thing basically, but set portal distance to the length of the spline, so we can make sure that we are always going to the end. Let me make it 300. Right, now we are stopped there, and I think there is a collider here. Yeah, there is a collision. Let me set this to no collision. And also, what about this portal pipe? Do we have any collisions? No. Okay, great. Right, and also we need to make sure character exits, not just stops here. Character should exit. So what we can do is we can launch character in the forward direction. So after forward, and let's multiply it by some multiplier. Let's try 100. I'm not sure what kind of a value we need here. No, I are not launched in. Oh wait, I can't move also. Why is that? Oh, here we haven't connected the component. That could be a reason, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's test now. Enter the portal, going through the portal. Right, and we are out. Again, enter the portal, going through the portal, and we are out. But we did not have any movement here. We just stopped here. So what can we do? I think this launch didn't work. Let's try some value like 5000. And also we need to make sure that we are doing this only once at a time. So let's do once node, and until we exit this portal jump, we should not reset this. So after this part we can reset. Right, now let's try. Okay, right, now we are properly exited. We have properly thrown out. We were here when we exit the portal. Let me try again. Okay, cool. Right, now let's see how do this replicate. So I'll set number of players to 3 and players listen server. Play new editor window. Okay, now we have 3 windows, 3 instances of the game. The bigger one is the server and the smaller ones are clients. So let me look at the portal from both clients. Right, I can see it. Okay, I can see now here from the server. Let me go through the portal. See, now you can see it's properly replicates. Alright, now let's see how about a client going through the portal. Yeah, it works properly. And also I think we can shoot even when we are going through the portal. Yeah, alright, so that's all. Oh wait, yeah, actually we can make this a two-way portal, but that will make some complications. Like what if a player enters from here and another player enters from here and they will collide in the middle. So I don't think we need to make it a two-way portal, but in any case if we want, all we have to do is I have already implemented this direction, so we have to start from the portal length, and here we can, instead of adding, we can subtract step by step and move the character from the end to beginning. That's all we have to do. Okay, so with that I'd like to stop this episode right here. So as always, project files will be available for the download through Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And thanks for watching. If you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.